Where's our theme music? Look, we got somebody in here already. We ain't even, the intro ain't even over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah, boy, they in their bag right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right. Seems there's a new sheriff in town. A new champion has been crowned. Of course, we're gonna get to it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what we're talking about. A little more clapping, a little more cheering. A little more clapping, a little more cheering. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all, man. Y'all made it. We have made it through another week, and this is another episode of Sunday Night Live. I am your host, 58 South, along with my co-host, the sports diplomat, Mr. Michon Roberson, and you know, congratulations to the San Antonio Spurs, because analytically, they won the NBA Finals. They were up for much longer than the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. They only lost one quarter, which happened to be the fourth, in every single
In
game.
every game.
So analytically, in the words of Kenny Atkins, they should be holding up the trophy, but that's not the way that works, man. Look at here. What would you look at that?
I went deaf with the Knicks.
Well, you know what?
Since you
I'm gonna just defer to these guys here for a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Madison Square Garden, we have Phenomenon and Juice Jalapeno Jones.
The third, the third jalapeno, my guy, son, what's goody?
My guy was goody.
I went deaf with the Knicks.
Bro, I went deaf with the Knicks and I'm hearing it. I can hear again, bro. It's like a miracle, bro. I went deaf and came back, bro.
Let's go.
Y'all finished. Y'all finished or
Jalapeno,
y'all
man.
done? Y'all finished or y'all done?
I'm gonna
We
tell
go.
you right
Not
now,
yet.
man, like
I went
the
deaf with the
joy,
Knicks.
the joy that I have, bro, it's so
Mm-hmm.
crazy,
All I
bro.
need is
'Cause
one shit.
I can't even say nothing, bro. It's like I thought I was gonna be, screaming and shit. Man, I can't even say nothing, bro. I'm just so happy, man, that a real team is the champions this year, bro.
Oh wow,
A real
a real
team.
team. Okay,
So what? So
congratulations,
so
bro.
so what has the NBA been doing for the past 53 years?
Bro,
Bullshitting.
I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I got to do with this year, bro. And I know what we doing right now. I went deaf
Yeah,
with the Knicks.
burning,
I went
burn,
deaf with the Knicks. Jalapeno,
burning.
let's go.
Y'all are burning school buses and shooting people. Find better
Allegedly,
ways to celebrate.
allegedly,
Find better ways to
allegedly,
celebrate,
Don't
man.
burn the city
Hey, you know
down.
what? And since you
allegedly.
bring that up, that's on you. I'm talking about we won the championship. You talking about violence and stuff. I ain't talking about none of that, bro. I'm talking about the New
Yeah.
York Knicks is the champions, bro.
Y'all celebrate different. Is all I'm saying.
And guess what? It's something you'll never ever do with the Hornets. So don't worry about it. I'll show you.
Yeah, we don't
I
burn
went
buses
deaf
and
with the
shoot
Knicks.
folks. We ain't burning buses and shooting folks. Nah, if that's what we'll never
Allegedly,
do, then yeah, we don't.
allegedly. Like none of that has been like
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's
confirmed.
not. Oh,
Uh-uh.
that's not true. That's not true at all.
That's alleged. It's alleged
That
jalapeno.
man, that man said alleged. No, y'all did that.
Hey,
Y'all
all I
did
know
that.
is one thing, man. The Knicks, we gonna do this. I don't know if the Hornets will ever had this feeling, so this the closest you gonna get to a championship. Enjoy it, brother.
Why do I need to enjoy a
All I
Knicks
need is one
championship?
shit.
Explain to me the joy I should have over a Knicks championship.
Yes, baby, you got two Knicks fans right here with you,
Let's
bro. You
go. All I
definitely
need is
let's
one
go,
chip.
baby.
That's not a answer to my question. You
Oh,
said
it
yes,
is.
I
It's
got
not the
two.
answer you want to hear. It's an answer though.
I
It's
should
like
it.
celebrate a
all the
Knicks
time to see
championship.
it, dog.
Is y'all on here?
Uh-huh.
We're dead for the Knicks. Sir,
There's no
return
logic.
58.
There's
Return,
no
you
logic
lucky,
to this.
you
You know, there's
lucky.
no
You not in
logic
the
to it.
Yiddy. You lucky you're not in the Yiddy right now, man. You will feel the full experience, man, in the Yiddy. Mashawn, good to see you, brother. You
Yes,
remember
good to
I
see
said
you.
it first. I said it first. I said that shit, but nobody believed us.
Yeah, you was
I said it.
almost right too. Almost. You
Well,
just
no,
couldn't.
but you're right, Mashawn. I did say though, if we lost, I did say this. I said if we lost, the one game we would lose would be game 3.
Mm.
Legit. I said that shit on camera. My girl bet on it too. I said if we gonna lose, my sweep, because I did say sweep, Juice. I did. I said sweep.
Oh
I said
wow.
sweep.
Oh
No, I
wow.
did. And I felt good about the sweep. But I said if we lost, it'd be game 3 and that's it.
I mean, bro, we had the sweep, bro. We only lost by 4, and we played like crap the whole game, and we only lost by
And
4,
what
bro.
game did we lose, Jalapeno? What game did we lose?
We lost game 3, right?
Boom. Exactly. The one game I said we might lose, maybe, but we did. We lost that shit. I went deaf on the Knicks.
I will say
Woo,
congratulations
let's
to the Knicks.
go.
They had
Man, I wish I could hug you right now, Jalapeno.
Here we go, bro. Here we go. Air hug, baby. Air hug,
All
baby.
right, listen. You know my pain. I know your pain. Like I know your pain. Like I know it. Like I lived it.
It feels great, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It
Don't
feels
it?
great.
Don't it?
Thank
Ever
you.
since you left me.
Thank you to the San Antonio Spurs, because this is what we got to put up with now and forever.
Hey,
This is
58.
what
You
we
know
got to
what,
put up
58?
with.
You know what,
This is what we
58?
got to put up with.
The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much
Right.
better.
hey man, we gotta take it. we gotta take it right now.
Hey,
It's
Michelle, who
not.
you had winning the finals, Michelle? Who you had winning the finals,
I,
Michelle?
I had
Curious
San
about that.
Antonio. I had
I'm
San
sorry, I can't hear
Antonio.
you. I'm losing reception from your Wi-Fi. What you say?
Oh well, you must not be listening. But
I went deaf on the Knicks.
at
Let's
any
go,
rate,
CeeLo. CeeLo roll for us too. CeeLo roll for us from the beginning. Let's go,
Hey,
CeeLo.
hey, 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 hey,
CeeLo
hey,
roll.
hey, man, hey, I understood y'all won and all that, but you ain't gotta keep yelling though. You know what I'm
I'm,
saying?
I'm, I'm, you listen.
You
You.
gotta
I'm
keep
sorry.
yelling.
I'm sorry.
we do
You know
have
what?
some analysis
I
to
ain't coming
do
on this
about
show
the
no more.
win. I mean, we want to talk about it
I ain't coming on
and
this
Yeah,
get
show.
y'all involved in
yeah,
some of
yeah.
that
We we
breakdown.
we we do have actual topics on this show, and they don't consist of just yelling about the Knicks won. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not coming
Yeah,
on this show. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if y'all want to, log out, yell, then come back in, that's cool. You know, I mean, but we wanna do our show. That's what we want to do.
All right, my bad, my bad. I forgot.
So we're gonna do that. Lo, what's happening, homie?
What up? How y'all doing?
Good. What's up with you?
Chilling, chilling. Why you shaking your head, Highway?
Yo, man, this is gonna be a
Yeah.
very annoying off season.
I went
Straight
deaf
up.
on the Knicks.
Juice ain't been on here in about a year on a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't think you've been on since I've been
Hey, you know
on
what? If my
one of
Knicks
these.
keep on winning championships, I'll be on more often, bro. Don't worry. I'm right here, bro.
Oh yeah. This pretty much one and done then. Cause now y'all gotta figure out who y'all gonna let go.
We ain't letting go nobody.
You can't pay all them folks.
Y'all
Oh,
go
we
get
will.
folks, man.
Oh, we will.
It's some feedback coming from somewhere. Low, is that you?
What? I don't think so.
Nah, I didn't mean it for sure.
I don't know. Is it me?
Not no more.
Check,
That seem
check.
to be gone now.
Okay, we're good now. All right,
Yeah.
let's get down to some actual questions about about this NBA Finals, man.
They go to feedback again.
So maybe
It
It
it's
might
might it might be low.
you don't have two devices on, do you, Lo? Like the computer and the phone, do you? We'll power through it, man. So let me see which one of you Nick fans I want to start with. Let's start with the newest one. Juice ain't really been here before. Juice, I'll start with you. The most impressive part about the NBA championship run to you?
The most impressive part about the NBA championship run or just the championship series?
No, the run.
The most impressive thing to me was how we was down to Atlanta. We was down to Atlanta 2-1.
Hmm.
Next thing after that, we didn't lose a game for 2 months.
Okay.
That's the most impressive thing to me. We made history, bro. You know what I mean? We went crazy. We went deaf with the Knicks. We went crazy. We beat Atlanta by 51, I believe, and then we just turned it all the way up after that.
All right. Phenomenal John. Most
I'm gonna say,
impressive part
to
about the
be
Knicks
honest,
run.
um, I think it's Leon Rose. To be honest with y'all, all of y'all, like Leon Rose. Everybody been talking about Brunson, OG, Cat. Leon Rose, as a Knicks fan like me and you, Juice, we had so many people come in and out of our team where we actually finally, Leon Rose, one person that knew how to bring a certain group of dudes together that could make something happen together. And, to be fair, he was actually some of their agents. He already had a personal relationship with a lot of them. And if it wasn't for Leon Rose, we wouldn't be talking right now. Like he brought this team together. Leon Rose, Leon Rose. He's the one who he did this, and that's what I'm impressed with. Like we had Dolans and all that. Juice.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm
Yeah,
with it.
Rose deserves his flowers. He the one who brought Brunson. He the one who brought OG. He the one who brought Cat. He the one who brought Hart. He's the one who gave up them picks for Bridges. Like that was all of that was his idea, and everybody thought he was crazy every time he made those decisions. Leon Rose.
Mashawn.
If I could piggyback on what he said, I agree with that because in multiple sports now, teams are taking that kind of approach where they are trading their picks for known commodities. That Mikal Bridges pick really paid off. Mikal Bridges trade and getting rid of picks really paid off for the Knicks. I also have to say that Mike Brown was key in that series, man. He was coaching circles around Mitch Johnson, man. Mitch Johnson was is a very very young coach, and he may be able to make up for it. He made a lot of mistakes that Mike Brown took advantage of, and in my picking of the Spurs, honestly, I underestimated that aspect of the team because I think that's what made the Knicks win. Mike Brown made a lot of like when Cat these last couple games, Cat been in foul trouble. Him putting that guy, I can't recall his name, but number 55 in the game, to putting that third center in the game, and just knowing what that guy could do, put him in there just to get some fouls and try to get some rebounds. He ain't asked him to do too much, but that guy came in limited time, made some effective plays. Alvarado coming in there, he was effective in his limited minutes. So and Mike Brown using the vast majority of his team was key in them winning because the Spurs. I mean, I will get to the mistakes they made in a minute, but they could not match up with all of that energy coming in. So, and that was obviously what Thibodeau was not doing. Mike Brown did. You see the results.
Low.
I don't want to start echoing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Well, just gonna agree with Michonne mostly because I wasn't a Knicks fan. I didn't really follow, but I said they were gonna win. But I will agree that I like the coaching. Uh, I know you can have great players and you can have superstars, but if you do not coach your team correctly, effectively in a series on each thing, it will not happen. And the coaching was absolutely phenomenal in this game and in this final series. So I was very impressed. I was very thoroughly enjoyed because I don't like our coach, but it was a that's what but that's what I was impressed with. The coaching, it was really top notch. And sometimes that is often missed in the NBA, right? Because we have all these big names and stars and we feel like people are uncoachable because of they're making X or the people that are on their team. But the coaching was chef's kiss.
Well, the
Yes.
Knicks were the Knicks were hungry for that kind of coaching too. You saw last year, Mikal Bridges was talking about how they wasn't playing nobody and they was all tired and stuff. He said that last year. And did y'all know the Knicks got like 20 assistant coaches, bro? They better coach better than everybody else. I didn't know they had so many coaches. A coach for
Yeah,
every player, dog.
that was head coaches other places,
Yeah,
like Mo Cheeks,
they got Mo
Brunson.
Cheeks.
Like we got like
Yeah.
certified head coaches as assistant coaches, which Mike Brown is a certified champion assistant coach,
So
certified.
Now he's a certified head coach champion.
Um, the most impressive part of the whole run to me was just the play of Jalen Brunson. That's the most impressive part of the whole run. Even when he had, I don't really want to call them bad games, but tough games. I'll just say that. Even when he had tough games, he found ways to win. Very impressed with Jalen Brunson. Um, Me, Draymond Green, and Becky Hammond owe Jalen Brunson an apology. It looks like when you're small, your best player is your number one, and a small guy. Looks like he can win a championship. I don't know where this echo is coming from, but it is aggravating as hell.
It's not me.
Hopefully it's not me.
There it go. Yeah, it's low. Yeah,
Oh, huh?
it's low.
Ever since you left me.
Hey,
It's low. But but yeah, man. Congrats to him. But yeah. Enough about all that, man. De'Aaron Fox threw that game for Mike Brown. He threw a lot of games for Mike Brown, yo.
man,
Yo,
the Spurs, my God, man. I mean, this was they gonna be dangerous. So I mean, they gonna improve and maybe get to back
But
to the
but
spot.
but
But
hold on, Mashawn. Hold on.
man,
They may be better next season, but I don't think dangerous is the correct word, man. Jalen Brunson kind of showed, well, the Knicks kind of showed everybody that alien is not really an alien like everybody think.
well, yeah,
exposed.
I was just
He's
about
very,
to say that he got
he's
he
very,
got he got a lot of work to do, man.
yeah.
Job one for him. That dude got to get stronger, man. A
Right.
lot stronger, man. I mean, they was just guards was bumping him and moving him off his spot. Every play, man. I mean, he can only play half a game, getting tired after halftime. He come out looking tired. So
hmm
um, he got to do that. Got to get some.
But Mashawn, quick question: do you think them having like a long series before played a part in that? Like them going 7 with OKC, do you think that played a part in the fatigue?
It may have, but I'm not gonna give them that excuse because they also young, man. Them boys 20 and 21, the oldest player that play a lot of minutes, ain't even 30 yet. So that can play a part, but they should be able to fight through that. I think OG Ananobi and Cat through the first 2.5 games, he was bodying them up, busting them down, and then OG Ananobi took over from there, and Mitchell Robinson, all the Knicks big guys bumping him was taking his toll, and he was skittish trying to get down there in that paint. The one game that they won, I remember I said this to y'all on the post that they got Wemby a lot of paint touches that game, and he was able to score, but they were still bodying him up, busting him, hitting him in his chest, hitting him in his legs. You saw when he got tired. I mean, the dude couldn't even really run. So
they were no match for us, brother. They no match for us. Wasn't nobody in the league a match for us. I don't care if OKC would have came in. Nobody was a match for us. And
Let's 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 hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Give me
on,
to
hold on,
attend
hold
to.
on,
Ever since
hold
you
on,
left me,
hold
I'm
on.
hollering
Peace,
out,
peace,
y'all.
peace,
Yeah.
peace, 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 peace. We'll talk real basketball now. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Peace.
Man, talk your stuff, Juve.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, all right. Now we can talk for real. He
Did you
grown.
just
He
kick
got a
him
chance.
off the show?
He got a chance. He got a chance to come on
Did
and
he just kick him off the
say
show?
say a bunch of nothing. All right. So look here. We're not gonna sit here and act like y'all weren't down by 30 points and all of that. So all of that, didn't nobody want to see us? No, that was a major collapse there. So that's one of the questions I want to address. Who's the first to go? Is it going to be De'Aaron Fox? Is it going to be, because I'm not thinking Mitch Johnson is going to get let go after just a couple seasons, right? But that is coaching. And to go back to what Mashawn was talking about with Wemby, Wemby exerted all his energy celebrating beating the Oklahoma City Thunder. He kind of showed his hand as far as I think this is it to me. I think us beating Oklahoma City is pretty much us winning the championship, neglecting even to have to play the New York Knicks.
So disrespectful.
Again, when you come out of your mouth and say, I'm not even sure if we're over that yet, if our feet have pretty much what he's saying, if the other foot has even hit the ground as far as us being prepared for the NBA Finals, nah. You know what I mean? That wasn't it. That's your leader.
Dude had a lot.
That's your leader.
Yeah, we call that French dip where I'm from. That's that French dip.
Dude had a lot of delusion after every game. His interviews were like, we know we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. He wasn't even acknowledging the mistakes they were making. So it's almost like, even if you feel like you can come back and play better, I think you have to say that, okay, you never heard him say, I made a mistake, this was on me, or we need to do these things, we're going to try to work on something a little bit differently. He just kept saying, we're going to do it, we're going to do it. I mean, come on, man, that's kind of like what you're saying. And I thought that Mitch Johnson, he should have, if he was watching that series, especially after like the 2 games at home, or maybe the 3rd game that they won, I would have changed my lineup. I would have had to put somebody that's stronger on side of Wemby when Wemby was playing. I would have started Wemby, Cornette, Champagnie, Dylan Harper, and Stephon Castle. That would have been my start lineup after them first 3 games if I saw that they was beating Wemby up like that. And then I would have had Fox and Vassell coming off the bench, and whoever else, and have maybe, because Miles Plumlee is on their team, I would have had him being like a backup center or something. Wemby needed some help out there, strength wise, to get some.
Nah, he needs help. Nah,
I
he
will
need
agree
help.
with that. I will. I hope I'm not echoing. I'm sorry.
You're not.
You
You're
good?
not. You're not.
You're not.
Like, first off, I already think Wemby weak is all get out. I ain't ever been a fan. I ain't ever been on the boat of his. Like, his game to me is just not trash. Anyways,
I don't know. I don't know about trash. I don't know about trash.
Hey,
that's my
words, I
opinion.
get it.
Okay, but I will say that yes, he needed some help. Like, he should have been down low, and yes, when he was in the paint, that's when he was getting his buckets, and that's where they really had a hard time. But they was muscling him up, and his little weak self got scared, and he got back out that paint. He didn't want to get back down there. But that's when your coaching comes in, right? They got out coached. Like, that's when your team, your coaches should know, like, hey, like Mashawn is saying, we need to switch this up. We need to do this a rotation. We need to bring something else. But they just kept like betting on him to like take them out, like to give them the answers. And I'm like, it's like they ain't have no backup plan other than Wemby outside of that.
Yep.
Like, if that doesn't work, like, we got to try to find different ways to make just him work, and it just wasn't working.
I mean, they could have done small ball, man. They could have tried
That
that.
how that would have worked? Are you kidding me? That
It
gives away
might
their
have.
only advantage.
It might, but they wasn't using the advantage though. So
Because they're not there.
if he was if he's too tired to play defense or play down low, man, try some small ball there with all those guards that you have and play and see what happened then. I don't know. I mean, but I wouldn't have kept trying the same thing.
I do know one thing. We always, all of us here, all 4 of us, we always blame the coach when it comes to huge leads being blown. We blame the coach who had the lead for bad coaching. One thing I never thought about was giving credit to the comeback coach until this series, to be honest with all y'all. I never thought about that. Like, I've never gave credit to the comeback team's coach.
Yeah, because
Like,
y'all the
it's
team
always the
that did it.
players.
Because it's your team that did it. Of course you're going to.
Well, you're right. You might be right. I know. You're right. You're right. You're right. Like, I had an epiphany. Like, maybe the coach who came back had a part in it.
But I
Never thought
mean,
about that.
This just in.
game 4, the Spurs had to help them come back from 29. A team can't do that on their own.
We know that. Like that's a given. We always talk about that. Like we always talk about that. What we don't talk about is the comeback teams coach. That's what we never talk about ever. And
They ain't
apparently
even
that
talking
might
about
play
it.
a part. Like maybe the coach who's a part of the comeback team did something, said something, like did his
Well,
job too. We never give them the credit ever. Nobody does.
I'll say this probably about Mike Brown. I'm sure he was doing this because it happened in all the games where when they were down big in game 4, he probably was, guys, man, don't worry about this. They gonna give it up to us. They gonna do some stuff. We gonna be able to come back. Let's just keep doing what we've been doing. We already up in the series anyway. They gonna give it back to us. He probably was saying, and they were confident in that.
That Cleveland comeback is what set the stage for the NBA Finals. After they came back on Cleveland and realized we're never ever ever out of a game, that's what set the stage for the NBA Finals, man. What's more likely to happen next season? The Knicks run it back, the Spurs get to the finals, or the Oklahoma City Thunder get back on top? What's more likely to happen? Phenomenal John, I'll start with you.
I feel like rematch, because uh, you already know the highest paid player on the Spurs is literally the person who performed the least. De'Aaron Fox gets paid more than Wemby, more than Castle, more than he gets paid more than everybody on that team, and he played the worst. So like to me, they're good. Like they gonna be alright. And when it comes to my squad,
Still in the West though.
I'm saying, am I answering the question or you?
They still in the West.
Go ahead, man.
Meanwhile, they was in the West when they made it. Like that's wild. That's wild. Like they came from the West with a dude that wasn't performing, and the other dudes is overperforming their contracts. Is what I'm saying. Except for Fox, he's underperforming and he gets paid the most. They gonna be there again. Now OKC, I will give you this 58. OKC is up there as far as GMs go. You know, as far as making the moves, getting SGA. You know, with the whole Paul George trade and all that. Like he's like the upper echelon of GM. So you're right. He's never out of it. Never out of it. Like you're right. OKC is definitely always going to be there because of their GMs, and I think that's one of the biggest things with this new age of NBA. We got to look at these dudes that's making these moves as far as bringing people together. OKC is one of them. San Antonio is one of them. The Knicks are one of them too. Like they know how to bring people together, maximize what they got as far as the salaries and stuff.
What's up, Lo?
No, I was just playing with him. I was like, "Did you answer the question?" I was messing with him.
Yeah, he
Oh
said
no, I
rematch.
did.
He
I
said
said
rematch.
rematch, but OKC is going to be up there too, though. Oh, OKC is going to be up there. Like they still in those spots because of their general management is on top.
Mashawn?
I would say that as an answer to all questions, it depends. I think it depends on. I agree with what Phenomenal John said about OKC having a good GM. Obviously, he has to make a decision if he wants to do what the Knicks did because they got a lot of picks. Are they gonna trade a bunch of those picks maybe to try to get? I think me and you 58 talked about them getting Giannis or something. Or are they going to try to pick some players to get on that squad? Because I think all of these teams we're talking about have players that they're gonna have trouble keeping because other teams gonna be trying to poach them. So I think what is OKC gonna
Except
do?
for the Spurs, Michelle, not to cut you off. The Spurs are the only ones who don't have that issue.
Yeah, okay, because they got all those rookies. Yeah, okay.
Right. That's the only team that doesn't have that issue.
The Spurs have to. Um, I think they need to get a real power forward. They need to
I
do
agree with
that.
that.
They need to draft one or get somebody like say I don't know a Nas Reed or the guy that played for Minnesota too, Julius Randle, somebody like that. Somebody with some
Ooh,
string.
Julius Randle on the Spurs.
They need to get a player like that. And Dylan Harper has to be a starter for them. If they do that, I say what Phenomenon said. Well, I say the Spurs gonna get that. The Knicks, it depends on what Boston do. Well, no, I'll take that back. I don't think Boston's coach is gonna really change how he coach. So I'll say the Knicks rematch probability is high if the Spurs do that. If they don't, I say OKC.
Okay. As far as coming out of the East, without knowing what Giannis is gonna do, I'm looking at Detroit being stronger next year. They finally got a taste. They finally got a taste of what it's like to be a contender, and I think they're gonna make the right moves to actually want to
Yeah,
solidify
I
themselves.
see that. I think old boy
Yeah.
working as we speak, Jalen Duran.
Right. I
I
think
like
that
that.
left a bad taste in his mouth.
I like that.
The whole Chet Holmgren situation in Oklahoma City, I think that gets rectified. That's why I don't think the Spurs will be going back next season because now you have a key, or maybe not even a key, but at least a blueprint on how you can neutralize Wemby. So that whole fifth factor is out of the window now. Attack him, get him flustered. Like, so I don't even know what all that training with the Shaolin monks was doing then, bro. You got the worst temper than an eighth grade cheerleader. I don't even understand this man. What'd you do out there?
Yeah, yeah.
I agree. The Spurs are not going back. OKC will
Yeah.
go back for
Yeah,
sure.
I got OKC going back. Well, just out of those three that I mentioned, so I think it'll be OKC and somebody else from out of the East. And the reason I say that is because it's gonna be one of those glue guys that gets let go. I can't even talk. That gets let go from New York, like your Josh Hart or your Ananobi. Those guys just played themselves into a nice contract on somebody else's team next season.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But no, John, what's your thoughts about that?
They ain't going nowhere. Is what my thoughts are.
Shit,
They
that
gonna do what Jalen Brunson take less money.
Ever since you left me, yeah,
not good
everybody
enough,
taking pay cuts. What you mean? Like, yeah, everybody
man.
taking cuts.
Shh. Yeah,
Everybody
man.
ain't
They
gonna
living
be.
in New York. They living good. Like it's a whole new era. Like this ain't your grandmother's Knicks, man. Like this is a new Knicks. Like everybody's gonna stay. We're gonna be okay. We're not drafting nothing. We gave away all our draft picks for Bridges. Like we good. We keeping everybody. We're gonna make it happen. I feel like the only person, to be honest, that we won't be able to keep, to be very, very fair, would be Hart. If we want to acquire
Hard.
somebody,
You said
Hart will
hard.
be the only person that we won't be able to keep. Like somebody will give us an offer, and then it'll be up to Hart to stay. But I just feel like this team is gonna be the same. I know it sounds high hope, optimistic.
You're you're going. Somebody is leaving. Let me tell you. Every time you win a championship, somebody you feel like, oh, this is gonna be great. They did it to us in Boston. After we won, we had some.
Especially
But we
somebody.
don't eat clam chowder in New York, so it's different.
I think somebody you got. I don't know his contract situation that he got, but somebody you think you got to worry about that's gonna get poached from New York is OG. I
Yeah,
think somebody is gonna be trying. They're gonna be trying hard to get him some
he's out of there.
team. Cause
He's out of
dude,
there.
He's
he don't
not.
need no. He don't have to come to your team and be the star, but he's immensely effective at what he does. Some other team gonna pay him, or the Knicks gonna
He
have to.
No, you're right, Mashawn. I'm gonna be honest. That will be the one player that we may have to worry about. But everybody else, like I just feel like this core is really gonna stay. But OG, you're right. OG is actually up. Like we have to pay him.
OG Ananobi's going out west. One of them contenders out west is going to get OG Ananobi. I'm telling you that right now. The way
Who
that
like
dude played,
Minnesota,
Minnesota, Minnesota need another
Phoenix,
running mate.
Denver, Denver? You gonna play with
Not even Denver. Not even Denver. Not even Denver, man. Maybe one of them contenders we just mentioned. To be quite honest with you,
Golden
maybe the
State?
Thunder,
Play with
maybe the
Michelle?
Thunder, maybe the Thunder pull a move and go get OG Ananobi. They
Oh,
got more
that
than
would
enough.
be
They got more than enough
crazy.
pieces to give. They got more than enough pieces to give y'all to make that happen. And as far as Josh
I'll take
Hart,
Chet.
he's
I'll take
he's
Chet
the.
for OG.
I mean, I'm sure they'll give him up.
I'll take Chet for
The
OG.
Josh Hart is the black Alex Caruso right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
his
yeah,
his his, his stock is high. So Josh
right.
Hart. If I'm the Houston Rockets, I come with a bag to snatch up Josh Hart, man. I just need
I
somebody
like that.
who can facilitate and don't mind playing defense. You're a 3-and-D guy. You'll pass the ball. You'll get our guys in our offense. Spend that money. Go get him, man. Go get him. He's got a proven pedigree. The same reason why you went and got Van Fleet, you can get Josh Hart for the same reason, and Josh Hart is healthy.
And Van Fleet got a ring
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Toronto.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, with Toronto. Right. That's what I say. They're very similar. That's a
And
good, very good analogy. I still think OG, you right, would be the one piece, but it just seemed like our squad, like they were all overachievers. You know, even Brunson. Everybody was an overachiever. Cat was, underrated. Like everybody's appreciated and valued and overperformed. And I just don't see them doing that with any other team. High hopes, of course, but
Well,
I know you hopeful. Yeah.
right, high hopes, high hopes.
man, you in a good place to be hopeful. You know what I mean? You coming
For
off a
sure.
championship. So cool. I almost said I understand, but I don't. We don't have one over here, so I'd be lying. But
That's all right.
I understand. I do.
You do. You would say.
I
excuse.
But
understand.
you see what happened to Boston though. You see what happened to Boston after they won.
What happened,
All of
Michelle? What happened to Boston?
the big two got poached off.
What you say?
I said all of the players on Boston's championship team got poached, other than the big two, Horford, Holiday, uh, gosh,
Marcus
those are two
Smart.
big guys off the
Marcus was
Marcus
Marcus Smart
Smart.
on that squad?
Yeah,
Smart.
Marcus Smart. Yep. Marcus Smart. Yep.
the same
Well, no,
thing gonna happen
Smart
to
left
y'all
before
team.
our championship.
Oh, okay.
The year we traded Smart, and then that next season we won.
Okay,
That's what it
okay.
is. Let me ask y'all this, and Lo, I'm gonna start with you this time. Better under the rim basketball player, Jalen Brunson or Steph Curry?
Oh,
I got a woman to be quiet for a little while. This is a good question.
I'm gonna say. Well, that was a really good question.
Thank you.
Ah, I'm gonna say Steph.
Okay, may I have an explanation as to why, please?
Because to be honest, I'm just really a little bit hating on Brunson just because he's on the East. If I can just,
No.
you know, be
Okay.
totally honest about that. But I also think that
All right.
Steph's got a little more and consistency, and he has a little more razzle dazzle, a little more extra under underneath the goal for me than Brunson. So that'll be my take.
Okay. Michonne?
Well, I would say I would say Steph as well, just because of the fact that he runs so well without the ball. You got to have your stamina got to be up to defend him. You got to run out a whole lot of screens and all of that. But I saw you for now, John. I ain't trying to disrespect your guy at all, because I think Steph. I'm picking Steph just because maybe because he's more accomplished, he's won more, he's in his prime and stuff like that. Going towards Brunson, so I'm gonna pick Steph, but Brunson, I think he plays a little bit better defense than Steph, and the way that I like to watch basketball, I like to watch guys that play like Brunson because he embraces the mid range, he embraces angles, he hits guys with his shoulder to shoot the high layups and things like that. So I like the way he plays a lot more. I like to watch him play a lot more than I like to watch Steph Curry play. but Steph Curry has he just been such a dead eye shooter. His like shots shooting leaves players in certain games. They ain't gonna have their shot on all the time. But I can't recall seeing a game where Steph Curry's shot was off. And I guess because he's more accomplished, that's why I pick him.
Resident Knickerbocker, take it away.
Boom, there we go. So definitely Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. But that question, when I think about it, I think about like going to the cup, like under the rim. You said like I don't consider like chucking up threes under the rim. But if that's what we doing, then that's what we doing. But I'm thinking like going to the basket, right? Boom. So like what Sean said, the shoulder, like Brunson could bully a 7'4" dude and still get under the rim. Like where, Steph gotta, like you said, razzle dazzle, like finesse, boom, boom, like do all that. And Brunson could legit like bully taller people under the rim and float and all that. Like that's what he do. So I only if now if we're just talking about not dunking, then of course Chef is the greatest shooter of all time, excuse me. But I'm thinking layups in the basket without dunking under the rim. Brunson got it. But as far as just a better scorer, of course the Chef is. But to the basket, to the hole, no matter what your size is, I got Brunson all day because of that shoulder stuff we talking about. He has that master, so it doesn't matter how tall you are. Like, but Steph got the floater. The Chef got the floater, but his is like before contact, where Brunson would like you think you playing up on him and that's good enough and it's not.
Do you
But I
think
got
Steph?
Brunson.
Do you think
It
Steph got?
just depends on what you mean.
Do you think Steph got better handles?
Yeah, for sure,
I think so too. Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
I don't know another 6'1" guy that is effective with it back to the basket. I'm picking Brunson.
Brunson taller than 6'1", ain't he?
Or 6'2", I'm
No,
sorry.
Ain't he a little bit? I thought he was 6'3". My bad.
Okay, 6'2" then. My fault.
I'm taller than Brunson. I'm 6'1".
Yeah, like I don't even think he that tall for real, but either way, he's
Right,
effective with his back to the basket. That is impressive to me. The fact
right.
that you know the majority of his game is inside the 3-point line and you still can't do nothing about it. That is impressive to me. The fact that if he's on the court, it can be him and four randoms, and they have a shot at winning this game
Yeah.
Because of his style.
because of whatever that thing is that Rick Brunson put in him. When he was whatever he whispered to that boy every day in his crib, that thing that he has that will not allow him to just quit. No down 30, I'm still. Don't worry about it. Give it here. I got it. Down against the Cleveland Cavaliers, don't worry. Give it here. I got it. Yeah, he's 7'5". It's cool. Watch me go. Watch me go at him 1-on-1. Don't worry about it. I got it.
What?
Instead of running around to the 3-point line and shooting, I'm gonna go face the giant.
And I just don't. I just don't understand. Going back to San Antonio's mistakes, man, I just don't understand why Wimby tried to D up on these guards so much during the series, and
Coaching.
why they kept giving him the ball above the 3-point line all the time. I was
Coaching again. Coaching.
wow.
Well, of course, coaching, but I'm gonna blame that on your floor general. If your point guard is actually passing him the ball up there instead of
Yeah,
waving him off like he's supposed to,
he's supposed to wave him off
like you ain't got no. I didn't call for a screen. Why are you up here?
or take the screen. If he's up there trying to do a screen, just do a screen and let him roll.
That's what I don't get. You 7'5" and y'all ain't Karl Malone and John
They
Stockton in
ain't
this
do
thing.
none of that.
Or to
All
me,
and then, but look, when they tried to do the screen roll, all y'all saw those alley. Sometimes they worked, but man, they would bump him, and he was just awkwardly trying to catch the ball. He would fly out of bounds. I'm
He
like,
was
dude,
volleyball tapping the ball. Like, man, why you not dunking this every time?
listen, I'm gonna go back to what Phenomenon said. It's got to be the coaching because if your general, your point guard is not waving him off, right? Telling him like I don't need it. So then therefore to me that says that the coach is has drawn up some type of play for this to occur, and this is what they are telling them to do, because there's no
Yeah.
way, as me being a coach, if you are my point guard and you are not waving him off, like there's a problem and there's something else that we about to have, right? I ain't on that level of coaching, but like you got to come out, we got to talk about some stuff. Ain't no way you leading a team like that. So for me, for that to consistently, like it was happening, like not just one or two times, but consistently happening, it had to be a coaching thing. That had to be drawn up. That had to be a part of the
Mhm.
play for him to come up there and do that. Like, ain't no way it wasn't for them to just continuously do that
And
because
then when they was up 29, they got the lead. All right, I get it. You got the lead shooting and hitting 3 pointers. Y'all were on fire with that. Coming out of the halftime and whatever, y'all okay, let's try to see if we still hot like that. And they still when that lead got down to 19 or 20, ooh, all right, we can't be shooting no more for 10 at least until 10 seconds in the shot clock.
Let me ask y'all three this, and this goes back to what you were saying, Lo, about how that was coaching, right? About De'Aaron Fox and them not waving them off. Cool. Let me ask all three of y'all this, all y'all basketball lovers. At what point does your basketball IQ kick in? Then what? How much does a coach have to tell you to do that?
Clearly, clearly,
When
right?
when does but I'm saying when does the basketball IQ of the guy who's actually on the floor? Because it ain't like every time you touching the ball, you're looking back at the coach to see what to do.
Right.
Some of that's got to be just instinct.
but I
I
don't think
say
he has that instinct. That's not in him. That's not who he is. Like he to me is a type of player that you have
Ho ho
had to
ho ho.
teach
Who
him.
we who we talking about? De'Aaron
I'm
Fox
talking
or
about
Wimby right now?
I'm talking about Wimby.
Okay, I was talking about De'Aaron Fox, how he
Oh,
wasn't waving them off or nothing like that. Like as the
well,
point
like,
guard, you supposed to be orchestrating everything that's going on out here.
yeah.
So just because you come out here and want the ball at the 3 point line, that don't mean you getting it. Even when you play rec league ball, you know that one dude who always, and you're gonna keep right on clapping too, because you just here to get rebounds and pass the ball.
That is on De'Aaron Fox too. He was a veteran of the veteran player that they supposed to have. But again, he is not. He's not a veteran of high level playoff basketball. He been in one playoff series before this year.
But what I'm
So
but what but what I'm saying is, what's the condition or the predicament that you gotta be in for you to not understand that yo, my tallest
When
guy,
what you've
the
been
best.
doing, the shit ain't working. Like that's when it's supposed to kick in.
that's that's all I'm saying.
Common sense.
That's all
it's
I'm
common
saying,
sense.
man.
I don't need no coach to tell me I'm out here playing and what I've been doing is not working. Okay, uh, wave you off. You get down low like what worked in game fucking three. Excuse my language. What worked in game three, like y'all was killing. Let's go back to that. Simple. Everybody saw it. We saw it. And we not even out there. I'm not giving my guy the ball up top on the key when we killed in game three with him being down low. Like he's 7'4". It makes no sense.
Everything that people got on Cat about early in his career about being that tall and wanting to stay
Yep.
out there is the exact same stuff
Try to
Wimby
put
did,
it
and I
on
ain't hear too
Wimby
many
now.
people, talking about it. He
Well, you
pulled the Cat.
hearing me? They got to put
Well,
that
yeah,
on Wimby now.
I am because it was whack.
He's got to get stronger, and he's got to get up in there and try to find him some posts. So he got to get with King Olajuwon, David Robinson, some Tim Duncan, somebody to show him how to put his hand up on the post and give me the ball here. Catch the ball with 1 foot in the paint, dog. Quit trying to do it all the way up at the front. He was frustrating.
the French in him came out, man. You know what I mean?
Boom. Exactly.
He really a finesse guy at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm
He's
saying? He
out there
really a
looking like
finesse
French
guy.
onion soup.
We gonna see
Yeah,
next year too. If he come back next year and he
that's for
looked the
French onion
same
soup.
and he looked the same, I'm gonna be like, man, he ain't put in that work.
I think
Oh, he coming back the same. Best believe
I
it.
gotta see the strength.
He coming back the same.
is there anything else? Cause we did almost an hour just talking about the NBA championship. Is there
As
anything
well
else,
we
y'all?
should.
Anything else on the NBA, man? Before we go to the NFL,
Can I cry on camera?
man, you are welcome to display any feeling you feel, man. You're good
I
to
would
go
just
here.
like to say, I would hope somebody please snatches up Giannis because I, as the delegate for the Boston Celtics, would like to put that out in the atmosphere that we do not, because all
He gonna
this
play on
talk
y'all
about him
team.
coming to Boston, like I would just like to put that out there that we, as the delegate for the Boston Celtics, we do not want him.
So what
And
about Kawhi? Y'all want Kawhi, CeeLo?
no, we don't want him either.
Okay.
So please,
What if Pat Riley pulls it off and gets both of them?
get
Kawhi
both
and
of
Giannis.
who?
Oh nah. I'm conceding. I'm conceding the season. If they get Kawhi and Giannis, I'm
If who
conceding the
gets
season.
Kawhi and Giannis?
Kawhi.
But
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't
but
know.
hold up, hear me out. Hear me out
Miami
now.
culture gonna injure both them dudes.
Hear me. I was just getting ready to say, hear me out. I'm not sure they'll be there for the entire season.
They never
But
played the
but
entire season.
then there's also this part though. Eric Spoelstra is known for getting the most out of guys with lesser talent. So all they have to do is hang around and make the playoff, and then just have those two guys rested and healthy, and then run through the playoffs like that.
But
They
can
are
they
in the
make it
East.
through a playoff?
They are in the East. So I'm gonna say yeah, they are in the East.
I'm gonna say no.
Juice think Giannis going to OKC.
Clearly, in your scenario
Oh
though,
my God.
clearly Bam gonna be gone then. 'Cause
Bam, nah,
they got
they'll keep Bam. That's the only piece they'll keep. Everything else is on the table.
It doesn't make sense to
Jaime,
give up anybody else. Like if you would never give up Bam or
yeah. Hey,
or
Hero's gone.
Hero. Tyler
No,
Hero. Yeah,
no,
Hero and
Hero's
Bam you
gone.
gotta keep.
Hero's gone.
You
No,
think so?
Tyler
You think
Hero's gone.
Hero's
Yeah,
gone?
he's the main piece. They're dangling him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Him, Khalil
Like
Ware,
Hero.
Jaime Jaquez. Those guys are going to be in that package.
Okay.
Nice young talent that another team can build with. Great shooter in Tyler Hero. Yeah, y'all out of here. It's Bam Adebayo who ain't going nowhere. Bam Adebayo and Eric Spoelstra are the two Heat people that aren't moving.
And Asia Wilson.
it
Right,
would be
right on.
interesting, man, if they could do that with Miami. Uh, I don't know though, because I'm just thinking about the rest of the team that you're gonna put around them. I guess you could just put it whoever you got, and it would be effective. But with those guys' injury history, you're gonna have somebody that's going to be able to pick up slack for them.
Yeah, again in the East. That's yeah. You can do it in the East. I'm not saying
You
they'll be
keep
top
talking.
five,
Don't
but
say
you
that
can do it
about
in
the
the
East,
East.
man. The East, the champ is out of the East.
Thank you,
So
That
Mashawn. I'm so
you,
glad you
that
said what
that
need to
doesn't
be said. Thank you, Mashawn.
like
that
that.
does not change the fact that it's still the weaker of the two conferences.
I think it does.
Neither one of y'all right now can sit here and tell me you'd rather play in the Western Conference and think you're going to an NBA Finals than the East.
Well, all right, let's think about it. Okay. You got OKC and San Antonio. Give me some more teams for real that in the West that
Denver,
the Eastern teams can't compete with.
Denver.
You don't think Detroit could beat Denver in a series?
I didn't know. Denver still got
I
Jokic, man. You
do.
take Jokic off of it, then maybe.
I think the Detroit or Boston, based on the talent, they could beat Denver. Or who else did you say? Minnesota. I think Eastern teams could compete with them. Now,
Hey, I wasn't saying they couldn't compete. I'm just saying out of the two conferences, the West is still the stronger of the two conferences.
he's catching up, man.
But
They
that
have
don't
good
matter if you lose the damn finals. Like you could be as strong as you want. If you lose the big game, how strong are you?
as a conference. What are you talking? You talking
Yes.
about? I'm still
Yes.
picking the West as a stronger conference.
which is fair. That's fair. So you can be the
That's
strongest conference and lose NBA finals every year, and then
you
you're
just
still the
ran
strongest conference. That's what you're saying?
you you ran up against a better team, homie. That happens. But your conference, what you had to go through throughout the season to get there,
Okay, I'll give you that. Like
what
strength of schedule type shit. Yeah, okay,
what
that's fair.
what
That's
was I
fair.
saying that you were hearing? That's
You
all
might,
I
why
said. The
not? I got
stronger
offended. I got
conference.
offended. You right. I'm ever since you left me. Ever since you
Nobody
left
said
me.
nobody's taking away your trophy, man. You got it. It's
Listen, man,
yours.
53 years, B.
We
53
can't do
years.
nothing about it. We can't do nothing about that, man. You
CeeLo,
keep it.
53 years, man. You
Y'all
the only
y'all
one who
probably
believed in us.
y'all probably gonna put a pair of Tims on the bottom of the trophy and take it around everywhere with y'all. You
For
know,
real? For real?
it's cool. You know
For
what I
real?
mean?
That's what we
Get the
doing?
car, put some Tims on the bottom of it, wrap it up in a Carhartt jacket, take it on tour. We get it.
I'm for
We
Well,
real
get
though.
it.
well,
Like I seen people out here celebrating that I ain't never seen watch NBA game before in my life. Like I got homegirls out here like putting on like t-shirts talking about Nick. I ain't never seen you watch a game. Like y'all done came out the woodwork just cause y'all from New York. Y'all is out here, y'all fans now. Somebody drove, I was on my porch in the country and somebody drove down the road bumping a New York song, like, and it had the Nick stuff on the car. I was like, I know you lying. Like
Well, you
y'all
know,
on the most. Like
the
oh,
Knicks is still the only, really the only basketball team in New York. I know they got Brooklyn, the Nets, but they just kind of became a New York team. So they gonna do that for that one. Cause all the other sports they loyalty split. You know.
Let's talk about football, man. NBA
I
season
got
over.
you.
NBA season over with. You know what I mean? To
NFL.
good luck to the draftees and all that goodness. Mashawn, I know you really interested in the quarterback battles going on in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get so since we because in looking at some of the coverage, I see that there's 5 teams that have active quarterback battles going on. Want to get everybody's thoughts on it. Arizona Cardinals, they're supposed to have Jacoby Brissett or Carson Beck, the rookie. Atlanta has Michael Penix Jr. and Tua. The Browns have Shador Sanders and Deshaun Watson. The Raiders, Mendoza and Cousins, excuse me, and the Vikings with Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy. I think we'll start with the
Hold
Browns.
on.
That seems to
You
be
forgot one. You forgot one.
who I forgot.
Indiana with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson.
Man, that's not real. All right, we'll throw that in there. I was gonna say let's start with the Browns because that seems to be an interesting, interesting couple of players there. Who y'all think gonna win that job?
Who you want to answer first?
Uh, uh, I'll go with Phenomenon with the
what's the
Brown. We talking
question
about the
again?
Browns.
I was trying to get my feed going because I've been seeing a delay. I was looking at
Oh, okay. You missed the question.
yeah, sorry. I was trying to get my delay right. I think my
Well,
delay
I
is
was just
on me.
saying, asking you who do you think would going to win the quarterback job for the Browns? Shador Sanders or Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson, 100%, 100%.
Why
Because
you think that?
because Shador is the better decision, and it's the Browns. So like they're not gonna make the right decision. Like he shouldn't even be there. But they paid Deshaun like real money, whereas Shador's still on a rookie contract, and they're gonna give him a shot to like try to earn the money that they gave him if they're smart. That's what they would do because nobody's taking Deshaun for nothing. So all they could do is let him at least try to prove what they're giving him is worth it. And Deshaun's still nice though. Like he's still nice. And he's definitely better than Shador. That's not a question. But the upside and the potential, like of course with Shador is there, but as far as right now, it has to be Watson. Like it just be anything else is uncivilized.
Well, I think with the Browns too, you got to keep this in mind too. They just gave away. I mean, they got all those picks for trading Miles Garrett. Do they want to try to be good, or do they want to try to get Arch Manning? That's one thing too. You got to keep in mind, or some other quarterback there. But I think it's Watson too. I I just think I think he might outplay Shador just in the whole camp, man.
I mean, he's better than them, so I
I
would
think he's
think he
better
would.
than Shador, so he should win. 58.
Um, well, to me, it would make sense to me to go along with what you were saying about wanting to get a really nice draft pick. Dylan Gabriel, let Dylan Gabriel start. you you want a high draft pick? Put him out there.
Literally, right? You'll get the number -1 draft pick playing him all season.
It won't look like you're tanking then. I mean, you'll just be calling it a fair quarterback battle. Yeah, we let Dylan
You
Gabriel
want
start.
you want them to do like the NBA and put some new rules in, and then they could do that. That's what
But
they.
seriously though, it will be Deshaun Watson because Deshaun Watson has to prove that he's as terrible as people think he might be. You have to. For the money they paid him, you got to go out there and be just as horrible as humanly possible for us to bench you and put in Deion Sanders.
Facts, facts,
Low.
facts.
I
What you think,
agree.
Low?
It has to be Watson just because of the money aspect that they paid him. It's kind of like how they did your boy in Carolina. What's y'all's quarterback?
How long
Bryce
you want
Young.
to stay on here? How long you want to stay on here for real? You know the man named Bryce Young. Don't do that,
I
Commander.
forgot.
Commander. Don't do that,
But
Commander.
uh,
Wait, you're a
Rick,
Commanders fan? I'm
I'm
sorry.
a
Go ahead.
Washington Redskins fan. Yeah, you said that with a little extra. I didn't know how to take it. But yes, it has to be because like the money is invested, and like they did, like so they set Young down for a little bit, right? And then I don't know what that did for him. It's like it gave him a reset, and then he went back out there and was killing. So I feel like maybe this was Watson's reset, and that now he's gonna come back and he's like, okay, like y'all had given me the money, so now I'm gonna show you that you made a great investment. That's my thought process.
May I answer low real quick before one of y'all
Hmm.
gentlemen go? That that wasn't the same thing. Bryce Young's situation was we're throwing you out here with no offensive line whatsoever, and then we're gonna blame you for looking bad with no offensive line. So we're gonna bench you, let Andy Dalton do his thing, let you kind of see what it's like out there from the bench, be a coach for a little bit, put your headset on, then throw you back out there. That wasn't really Deshaun Watson's issue.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Here's one that's interesting though. I want to move to this one. Atlanta,
Oh,
Penix or Tua. Low, what you think?
I'm gonna say Penix.
Why you say Penix?
Because I feel like the majority is gonna be with. Am I frozen?
Looks that way.
It looks that
We can
way
hear
now.
you.
You
We can still hear you.
can hear you
Are you
though.
hearing me? Well, I feel like the majority is gonna say Tua, right? And I just feel like there's something in Penix that's gonna be able to like I don't know. It's different, it's fresh. It's gonna be what they need to take them to where they need to be.
Mm, all
That
right.
oh my gosh, unfreeze me.
I think I think if there's a place for Tua to thrive, I think it's Atlanta because
Why?
they don't play no cold weather games. They play half of their team. I mean, they have a dome. New Orleans has a dome. Tampa is never cold there, and they might play one cold game at Carolina if they come at the right time. So
Okay.
Tua doesn't have to deal with weather in this division anyway. And he does look good in games like that. Penix
Okay.
has a injury history. He had 3 ACL tears, man. They did draft him high, though. They did draft him high. If I'm making a decision on those two guys, I am going to say Penix with a short leash for Tua. Go ahead.
Come over.
So I see your ACL, and I raise you a couple concussions.
Ah,
Don't do
yeah.
that. Don't do that.
Do we not forget that Tua Tagovailoa was inadvertently throwing up gang signs on the field, laying on his back, his hands? Just
Yeah,
we were all there.
he
We were all
was.
there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Don has arrived in the building, and this will
What's
be
happening?
the perfect person to ask about this quarterback controversy. Uh,
Uh-oh.
Mashawn has laid out the controversy with the Atlanta Falcons, Tua versus
Okay.
Penix, Minnesota. We haven't talked about Minnesota yet. I'm sorry. We've only talked about
The Browns.
Atlanta, and the Browns. You know the Browns situation with Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, and Deshaun
Already.
Watson. Thoughts on the Browns QB controversy first?
So I feel like Shador's gonna take it. I feel like if you're the Browns, you kind of gotta let him do his thing. I mean, if nothing else for the fan base, right? Because I mean they got behind him, and the rest of America, everybody wants to see him play. Deshaun Watson, I feel like he's definitely gonna be there to compete, and he's there to like. I mean, first of all, they paid him a whole bunch of money, and to kind of you got to push him. You know what I'm saying? You got to push Shador and kind of get the best out of him, right? And then teach him, show him the ropes, and not take him to the massage parlors that he was going to, but just show him how to be a professional, right? Show him how to be a pro quarterback. So I think it's got to be Shador's team at this point, and Deshaun Watson is just going to be there as one of the best backups in the league.
Okay. Handle the Atlanta controversy. That's where we are now.
Penix
Ooh.
and Tua.
I feel like that's tougher, you know what I'm saying? But like you were saying, Tua, I mean, he's had all these concussions, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's just gonna happen again, right? Unfortunately, knock on wood, hope it doesn't, but that's just how concussions go. You know what I mean? Like once you get one and two and three, like 4, 5, 6, those are coming, right? Next time you get hit in the head, unfortunately. But I think he'll go out there as the starter, just because I'm not sure if Michael Penix is ready. I like him. He can make some plays, especially with his feet and everything like that. He can spin the ball, but Tua's obviously got more experience and kind of he's more ready right now, right? So
He
I
has
feel like
led a
he's
team
gonna
to the
start the
playoffs
job.
too.
You said what?
I was saying he has led a team to the playoffs too before.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, he's led him to the playoffs, but I feel like he's gotta start that. But then I feel like it'll be Michael Penix's team later, maybe like next year or the year after that. But I feel like Tua is just a band-aid to allow Penix to kind of come in to kind of develop and get his feet underneath him, because Atlanta's just a tough place. So
Hey Don, what you think about this? I said this before you came on that if Tua is going to have some success, it will be in Atlanta because they really don't play any cold weather games. They got a dome. New Orleans got a dome. Tampa is never cold. Charlotte, he probably won't play a cold weather game in Charlotte unless they come late December or something.
You know
Nah,
we
that's
play them
big.
last. You know we play them last every year.
Well, that might be the one. But what do you think about that in terms of how successful Tua could be in Atlanta?
yeah, I mean it plays a huge part, you know what I mean? But it keeps taking me back to Alabama, right? Like he played some cold weather games in college. So I'm like, I don't understand what's the big issue with being in the NFL, but it has been a thing. Like
Well, the
I didn't want to
talent, first
believe
of
it.
all, he ain't got all the talent on the team. Alabama had
Yeah,
all the talent.
that's a
You
fact.
know, that plays a huge role there.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I mean, I think we're gonna have to see, because right at the end of the day, if he don't show up here, like this is his last stop. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't think he's
no,
gonna get too
no.
many. Huh?
No, it's not. It's not the last stop, man. As long as there is an Arizona Cardinals organization, you have a chance to go play football somewhere, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Hey, look, man, Kyler Murray finna he finna no, I'm sorry. Kyler is
He
in
ain't even there no more.
We gonna talk about him and JJ McCarthy battling in Minnesota.
But
yeah.
Nama
But
John,
I
your
mean,
thoughts though.
shout out to
Yeah,
Jacoby because Jacoby about to be Jacoby's the quarterback over in Arizona. And
Arizona.
so I feel like
For
he's
now,
he's he's gonna be kind of a band-aid too.
We
Cause
got we
Jacoby
got
he's
them
not
coming
going
up next on the list.
yeah.
But Nama
Yeah.
John, what's
So
your thoughts on this one on Atlanta?
I never thought about the cold weather thing. Because Tua, he has like these signs of greatness, but when he plays bad, it's like in Buffalo, like in Buffalo. When it's cold, like he's never played good in Buffalo in the winter. I never thought about that, Michelle. So I feel like you giving a little bit of grace talking about like warm weather. I think he's gonna be trash. So I ain't gonna hold you. But I think he's gonna be trash. Like I think I'm just be honest. Like, I think it'll be garbage. Is what I think.
All
Like
right.
warm weather, cold weather. Like
Yeah, you go
it's
back
not
there.
that he's overrated. I just think his time is up. And he gets
Well,
hurt so much. He's not. I don't have no faith in Tua. That's just what it is. Like he had great receivers, man. They couldn't make it happen. Like he had a core, and he couldn't. And he don't have no arm strength. Like he can't throw it past the 30-yard line. So I don't know, man. I'm
I'm
not a
thinking.
believer in Tua.
I really think somebody that Tua Tagovailoa really loves has a gambling addiction, and the only reason he keep risking his life to go out there on that football field is to keep somebody from getting their legs broke. Cause ain't no way them people love you and they keep letting you get your noggin rung like that every season, homie.
I
No
would
way.
man. I mean, but at the end of the day, put it like this. If for him, if somebody's offering you, I don't even care if it's $1 million to go throw the football, I'm gonna go out there and throw the football. You know
But
what I
how
mean?
much you
Like,
giving me to get hit though? Yeah, I throw the football, no problem. But I also got to
mhm.
get hit too though.
For a
And for
million, you
some
gonna
reason
take a hit for a million?
that keeps
Exactly. And it's what I've
that
been
keeps
doing. It's what I've been doing my whole life.
this bottle is Tua Tagovailoa's brain. Excuse me, this is his skull. This water is Tua Tagovailoa's
Okay,
brain.
okay,
How
I see
many
what you mean.
times? How many
All
times you want
right,
to keep seeing
all
that
right.
man go through this, man?
Yeah,
oh
you're right. All right,
man,
that's a good point. That's
But
yeah.
CTE.
that's everybody on the outside though. Like I'm internally, he's not. We gonna have to drag him off the field. That's just the reality. Like, and it's like
And
any other football player that's been out. We're gonna have to drag them off the field.
and there are linebackers right now lining up going, hold my beer.
100%.
They ready.
100%.
Facts,
A hundred
And
facts,
we
percent.
just and we just
facts,
signed a couple. So I already know at least twice a year you're gonna
A
get
hundred
rain,
percent.
homie.
facts.
All right, since 58 brought up Arizona, y'all talked about that a little bit. That's the next one we'll bring up. We got Brissett or Carson Beck. Don, we'll start with you.
Oh man, I'm. I don't even think that's a controversy. It's Jacoby all day. It's Jacoby Brissett all day. Now, is he gonna take you? Is he gonna you gonna win the Super Bowl? Probably not. But
But it is
he's not gonna.
Arizona, so they
He's
got
not
they
gonna.
got a lower bar.
Yeah, and he's not gonna throw like he's gonna have you in every game. He's not gonna throw the games away most of the time. But those big games, he probably won't win. You know what I mean? But he's gonna win the games he's supposed to win. He's gonna have you at least 500. You know what I mean? A little bit over 500. But like I said, I think he's just the band-aid tool for them to draft another quarterback next year or the year after that. And some whoever's coming up is gonna be the top guy. So
You don't think that okay if Brissett is the guy and he plays the whole year because they just drafted Carson Beck. Do you think that he's gonna get a chance to play or next year or anything?
I'm not a believer in Carson Beck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not a. I mean, he might get a chance to play towards the end of the year if they're really sorry, right? They're just gonna put him out there and kind of see what he can do and see what they got in him. Um, but like I don't. He's a jag for me. He's just a guy. Like he's just a guy.
I hear
So
you. I hear you. 58, what you got with it?
I didn't like Carson Beck in Miami, so I mean Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, I agree too. I think it's Jacoby Brissett job to lose, man, and he ain't gonna lose it. Uh, I disagree with Dodge. How about he gonna keep you at 500 or better? These the Cardinals. They ain't gonna be 500.
Well, not even just that. The
They
division
gonna
they're
be
in. Rams,
They the best they can
Niners,
go for is 7 and
Seahawks.
10.
The best division to me is the best division in,
And the
in
best
the
Rams,
division.
NFL. That's the
Niners,
best
Seahawks.
division.
Yeah,
That's the
nah.
best division.
And so, yeah, go ahead, Phenomenal John. Your thoughts there?
Oh no, I agree with all y'all. Like, you just got to go with it. But that's the best division. He ain't gonna do too good. I mean, talking about Beck. Beck,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't trust him. But I don't have faith in either one, to be fair, in my opinion. But I mean, I go with Brissett.
I'm going Brissett because he's proven. He's Jacoby
Exactly.
Brissett is a Tyrod Taylor type. You know what I mean? I'm not
Boom.
looking for you
Right.
to do
Right.
anything spectacular. I'm
Yes.
just looking for you to be a game manager and if at all possible, put us in position to kick a field goal to win the game.
That's
Man,
it.
but you know what? One
Right.
thing about Jacoby Brissett that's kind of disappointing, not in him, but just man, he seemed to always come to a team as the band-aid guy and does well enough to get some treatment, like say, what's the guy in Tampa? What's
Baker
the
Mayfield? Baker
Baker
Mayfield?
Mayfield? Yeah, he's played well enough to get a contract with a team, but he never gets it. He always gets traded. That's just unfortunate for him. He's good. He's as good as Baker Mayfield, in my
If we're just gonna
opinion.
keep it real, he's allowed, like Tyrod Taylor, he's allowed himself and he done just enough to get in the position that a lot of these white quarterbacks get in, where you can get a job and you can be a backup, not really do a whole lot, but help the guy in front of you develop. Usually we see more of that as all the white quarterbacks getting these jobs and like just getting paid to be the vet. You know what I'm saying? And so he's done well enough to be able to do that, and I'm happy for him.
Jacoby Brissett needs Kirk Cousins' agent.
Talk to me.
He does.
Talk to me.
He does.
You got
All
you got
right.
that ASMR mic, huh? I hear you.
All right, we got the Vikings. This is the most interesting one, I think, in terms of team readiness and if the quarterback does well, they can really go far. What y'all think about Murray or McCarthy?
Who you
Come on,
asking
so
first?
me.
You go ahead, 58. My bad.
Oh yeah, I got Kyler Murray, man, because you already know what you're getting with JJ McCarthy, and if you want to keep Justin Jefferson, then it has to be Kyler Murray.
And I agree with 58. You ain't got to go to me. I was going with Kyler Murray. I thought you was going to ask me first. I agree 1,000%, 1,000 with that.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna love to see that. I'm gonna love to see that. The deep ball downfield, letting Justin Jefferson go out there 1-on-1 and go up and get it. I'm gonna love to see that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we're
Kyler
gonna
Murray
go
can
three for
do
three.
it. I mean, they brought him in there to start. They just kind of, I guess, letting McCarthy just see what he can do if he can make something of the competition. I'm still not so sure about Kyler Murray though, man. I mean, he might be able to get um Justin Jefferson the touches he needs to keep him happy. As far as leading the team to because Minnesota got a lot of talent on the team, man. As far as leading them deep in the playoffs, I ain't sure that he gonna be able to do that. Because they got him and Jordan Addison. That's a very good receiving group right there, and they got T.J. Hawkinson, a good uh, tight end. So I think Murray can have some success. He still has some physical limitations though that have. I mean, it's still around. The lack of height is still going to be an issue, but everything else he has. He has a strong arm, the speed and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We all on the same page on this one. I think it's got to be Kyler Murray. On JJ McCarthy, I think he's gonna be a career backup. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be one of those guys that got drafted high because they thought he was gonna be this, but he's just gonna be a career backup. He's nothing too special. But I don't believe in Kyler Murray long term, and I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think the Vikings are gonna be anything because one of my homies played for, had a teammate that played. He played at Clemson. He had a teammate that played with him, and he played for the Cardinals. And when Kyler Murray was there, and he said like he's just not like a leadership type guy. He's not a guy that. He's not an energy guy where guys are gravitate towards him. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of separates himself. So I don't believe in him long term. He's gonna go out there and ball, right? He can ball, but he's just not a guy that you're gonna win with long
question
term
for the
because
Don. Do you think Kyler Murray is better than Jameis Winston?
ooh, that's a good one. Do I think he's better than Jameis
Yeah, it
Winston?
is a good one.
Um, as far as as far as talent, he's got more talent than Jameis. But as
Whatever
far as
you think
like,
that question means. Yeah.
you said what?
Whatever you think that question means. Right.
Yeah,
It's
as far,
better.
he's got more talent than Jameis, but I would take Jameis before I take Kyler because Jameis is gonna be the guy for everybody in the locker room, right? He's gonna bring guys with him. He's gonna bring guys along with him. He's gonna help guys. He's gonna teach them. He's gonna care about them, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Jameis is a good. He's from everything that we've seen. He's a good teammate, and so Kyler, I don't really believe in him. So if you're going to ask me one or two, I'm gonna take Jameis, even though he's gonna throw just as many
Yeah,
touchdowns as he's
Jameis
gonna
gonna
throw
keep
picks.
both teams in the game though.
Absolutely, every time. Every
You
time.
gonna keep both teams in the game.
But if you got a running game, you solid, right? If you can just run the ball and allow Jameis to throw it maybe 15, you know what I'm saying, 20 times a game, we're going to be good. If you ask him to throw it 30, 35, 40 times, you cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That is a good question though, because of the end. I'll go with Jameis too though, because he is a team. He is a. I mean, man, he brings everybody together. But
Some
all those,
intangibles. Some
all those,
intangibles, man.
Bingo. Bingo.
all those interceptions though, man, that scare me though.
Me too. But
I don't mind a quarterback that throws picks, so that means he's giving a wide receiver a chance. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, but he's also giving the DB just as good,
Well, that's what
just as
happens when
good
you
of a
throw the ball.
chance.
Like what's his name? Landry. He said he didn't throw the ball because two out of the three things that can happen is bad. Like that's why he always ran. Like when you throw it, it's either gonna be a pick or an incomplete pass. Maybe they'll catch it. That's why he always ran. So if you throw it, something bad can always happen. That's how it works.
No, not all. No. There are ways to minimize your mistakes now. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't just take a 3-step drop and then just let it fly like that without even surveying what's going on, though, man. That's what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jameis Winston, though. But I understand, where that comes from with Jameis Winston. He's probably like sick and delusional from eating W's and stuff like that. Indigestion. We'll just say indigestion.
ain't no
yeah.
telling what Jameis on, man. I'm going to just be honest.
It ain't no telling, man. I don't
Y'all
know.
pick Travis James though over Kyler Murray. I agree with y'all.
I didn't
58,
pick.
you had a good a topic that I want to make sure that we talk about, the Brendan Sorsby.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if we
This is
have
it.
enough time, but
That happening
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
Biz?
yeah, yeah. We're fine. Yeah, we got enough
Oh,
time,
we got
man.
Bessie.
So of course, Texas Tech. He's now Texas Tech quarterback. He was like one of the biggest guys in the transfer portal, coming from Cincinnati. Quarterback Brandon Sorsby. Brandon Sorsby has a gambling addiction. Brandon Sorsby bet on the Indiana Hoosiers while he was a player for the Indiana Hoosiers. He also bet under other people's accounts. Brandon Sorsby placed more bets than he has passing yards. What else was it? And Brandon Sorsby is also having litigation with Cincinnati because of that $1 million NIL deal. So Brandon Sorsby has a lot going on right now. And the most interesting thing about Brandon Sorsby is the fact that the judge in Texas granted him an injunction so that Brandon Sorsby, who's a known gambling addict, is allowed to play college football as of right now. That's the problem. And luckily, well, I ain't gonna say luckily because I don't know how it's gonna shape out. But thankful to Nebraska and Georgia for the administration telling their uh, 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 coaches, we are not to schedule Texas Tech for any sport. We're not supporting that, so we're not scheduling them for anything. Bowling, golf, football, basketball, pickleball if you got it. If it's Texas Tech on the bill, we don't want it. I think I think the Big 12 should do that. Every Big 12 team should be like, nah, we're good on that one.
I just think that, man, this is a horrible look for Texas Tech, man. I mean, just you that hard up.
Now, to be fair to Texas Tech didn't make the ruling. Texas Tech
Well,
Right.
wasn't
well,
Texas Tech
He was
didn't say we're
granted an
gonna
injunction.
yeah, Texas Tech didn't say we're gonna let him play. Texas Tech just said we're following the letter of the law. They took it to court, arbitration or whatever, and the judge granted the injunction saying he can play. So I'm not blaming Texas Tech.
Well, no, you still can. Okay, so they just took it to arbitration, and the judge made the decision. Texas Tech don't have no jurisdiction where they can say we ain't worried about what this judge say. We don't want this guy playing for our team. They could say that.
I think you
They
get into
could.
some legal battles when they do that because you have to, like, there has to be a reason. If the judge said it's okay and like that means the injunction. And I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but I would assume the injunction means like we're just giving it time, time to play out and things like that. So if the judge is gonna do that, if Texas Tech, if you don't that means you don't really have a reason now. You don't really have a reason to tell him he can't play or anything like that, right? And kick him off the team. So they're in a tough spot. Because he
Okay,
can sue
so
them if he gets killed.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Not a reason he
I'm
can
about
sue
to get
them.
off. I'm sorry, y'all.
okay,
I'm about to get off.
It's
UFC's at the White House right now.
all right.
all
UFC at
right.
the White House. Like it's right now live. Like, yo, man, listen, it's going down.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Love,
man.
y'all. Love.
All
Love.
right,
Already,
all
man.
right.
Already.
Well, what about the other schools in that league, the Big 12? 58 just talked about two of them, just saying we're not gonna play y'all anything.
Well, Georgia,
Um,
Georgia's in the SEC.
well, yeah, I know they not in their
Yeah.
league, but I'm saying, what if? I guess are you saying that if the Big 12 was to say we're not going to schedule you, if all the teams in the Big 12 said we're not going to play you, then would that suffice to be a reason for them to say we're not going to put this guy on the team
Then we just
because they
schedule
can't
other
play?
schools. Then we
Yeah,
just
you
schedule
can't do
schools
it.
who are players.
Yeah, you can't do that if you Texas Tech because he hasn't been found guilty of anything, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what the injunction kind of says. So if you're not
And
found guilty of anything, as if you Texas Tech, you don't have a leg to stand on. You can't just say I want to kick this kid off the team just because we don't
he
like
has an
him.
addiction,
Like,
and that looks
yeah,
even worse because the fact that
absolutely.
he gambled, that's one thing. But when you call it an addiction, that's when they looking at you funny for handling it a certain way. Now what you're supposed to do is treat that addiction just like say he was an alcoholic or did a little bit of dope or something like that. You go to rehab, we try to
Get
get you all
help.
the help we can and try to
Yeah.
reinstate you or whatever. Like your man Holloway from Alabama, he's
Yeah.
taking the classes so he doesn't have to wear a felony on his jacket.
Now my question is, and might be a little controversial.
That's fine.
Was he betting on the team that he was on? And this is a problem I
Yeah,
have. Period.
when he was with
He was
Indiana.
betting
Yeah.
on the team, his team to win. Why is that an issue? If I'm betting on my team to win, why is that a problem? Now, if I'm betting on us to lose and I'm point shaving to get that, I understand that. But if I'm betting on my squad to win, why is that an issue? Because at the end of the day, regardless, I'm gonna do everything I can to help us win. So why is it an issue if I bet on it? That's my
Conflict of
stand.
interest. Conflict of interest.
I feel that.
Yeah,
But just
conflict of
as
interest.
a from not a legal standpoint, but just from a stepping out, like that just I have a problem with that.
Cause this my thing. Okay, say you betting on your team to win, right? But if you have a gambling addiction, you're not just stopping at we're gonna have more points. You're going with okay. So what's the line? We can only win by this much.
Yeah.
Is there a
One
prop
shave
bet?
don't mean
Is
that
there
you just
is
yeah.
yeah? Is there a
Okay.
prop
Yeah,
bet?
I don't really gamble
If
like
we're
that,
up,
so I don't know how it go. But
yeah. So it's like
okay.
you can just bet on who will score first. How many points they'll be up in the second quarter? Will they win the third quarter? Like it's so many ways you can manipulate that. That's why it's a bigger deal than a lot of a lot of us maybe want to treat.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. That makes more sense.
So, I just think if it was someone else, obviously, if it was, any other player, black player, whatever, I just think it would have been treated differently, man. And I just think that with all of the level of betting that this guy did, man, makes it real problematic for me. He ain't just do it once or twice, man. He did it. 58. I know you had a number with how many
Yeah,
times
it was God, no, when I said that he placed more bets than he had passing yards, I was not being hyperbolic or nothing, yo. I had it written down. He actually placed more
yeah,
bets
like he
than he had
bet
passing
like
yards.
5,000 times and
That's
It
stuff.
was
crazy.
more than that. It was I
He wasn't
believe it was
just
more
doing
I want to say it was more than that, man. And yeah. But it's two things with that. You said if it was a black player, maybe it'd be different. I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why. Uh, when it comes to college football, it only matters if you can
If
produce.
you can produce, yeah.
Black, white, whatever. And plus, you're in a major conference. So if you're in a major conference and you're able to produce, and the way they were talking about him is like he might be one of the best prospects in next year's draft or something like that. The way they're talking, I had never seen him play, never heard of the man until the portal had opened up. So if that's the case, we already know they're gonna try or go with everything they can to get him on that field. Now, my question would be to Texas Tech. Let's just say he gets to play while y'all go through all this legal stuff, right? Y'all have a great season. You willing to forfeit that great season? You willing to get all the way to the promised land just to find out at the end of the year you're gonna have to give all that up?
They probably are willing to
I'm
do
about to say
that.
no doubt, because that money ain't
Yeah.
gonna change. You ain't gonna have to get the money back. Like
Yeah.
you gonna get to the
Yeah.
national championship, you ain't gonna have to get no money back. You got to forfeit some wins. At the end of the day, a lot of times you already get the ring anyway, so you're gonna keep that. They can't take that away from you. So
But
this
this,
I think
but
they
but
would.
but this the thing, Reggie Bush. They're gonna take that trophy. They're
That's
gonna
fine,
take
but
that
that's fine.
trophy
You
from
can
you.
take the trophy. You can take it, but it's documented, and no,
Okay.
everybody knows. Them USC teams, everybody know Reggie Bush was the guy, regardless of how many houses they gave him. Everybody know what's up with that.
Okay. All right.
And do you think I don't think this guy's going to get drafted by an NFL team. Do you all think he'll get drafted by an NFL team, even if he's good? With this kind of scrutiny coming behind him, do you think they'll draft him?
Man, yeah, they beat wives in the NFL. Yeah, all you do is gamble.
That's
That's
it.
that's all you
That's
got on
it.
your jacket. You so you like DraftKings? That's what you're saying? That's it.
Man, I
You just
mean,
like
if
you
we're
like
gonna
you
be
like a little
real,
DraftKings.
All right,
if we're gonna
it
be
gonna be like the NBA with your boy Terry Rozier. He Terry Rozier.
but see, if we're gonna be real, man, the way these kids are, like now, and I coach high school, like the way these kids are, all of them are betting. They might not be betting on their team or whatever, but all of them are betting on something, right? And so at the end of the day, NFL is also going to do their due diligence. They're going to ask everybody at Texas Tech, everybody is high school. They're going to ask everybody that's ever touched him, like, what's he like? Has he been addicted to gambling for a while? Has it ever taken him to a different place? And they're going to get that background information. And if he can ball well enough, they're going to take him. And they're going to be
The
like, we'll
only
get him help.
the
The
only
only
place he
thing
won't
that
get drafted is the Raiders, cause they in Vegas. They're like, you ain't even gonna do that to him. You know what I mean? Send him to Jerry's World. Send
Come
him
on,
to
man. Don't
Dallas.
wish that on us,
well,
man.
the
Don't
only
wish
thing
that on
that'll
us,
mess
man.
him up,
Don't
he
wish that on us,
obviously
man.
he cannot make any kind of bets since this comes out.
He can't even be out there for the coin toss.
Right, right. If
They
they
got they
find
out
out
they
he
got they
made
out
any
they
kind of bet since this hit,
uh-huh.
he's done then.
They
But
checking his account.
Yeah, you can't even do the coin toss, homie. That's too close.
No.
You stay over here with the offensive lineman when everybody else go out there.
Straight up.
what you got for HBCU, man?
Oh yeah, man, I gotta show love to my Aggies, man. Went out there to Eugene, Oregon, and we didn't come back with any gold medals, but I mean, we did place. Who placed? Isaiah Taylor, one of the twins. He finished third nationally with a time of 49.3 seconds, earned first team All American honors along with his twin brother. I don't want to mispronounce his brother's name, so I just say twin Taylor. Also first team All American. Then you had junior Jason Holmes, who came in fourth in the 110-meter hurdles. He had a personal best and he had a school record and a CAA record in the hurdles, man. Also first team All American. So congratulations to those gentlemen, man. Way to represent for my Aggies. That's what I have in HBCU news. Yeah, yeah. He them other guys down there. He them other guys.
Go
I
ahead,
got
go
it.
ahead, dog.
We're
Yeah,
gonna take
what
them,
you?
we're gonna take them Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Aggies, you know what I'm saying, what they did in the NCAAs and all that kind of stuff. That's cool and
Like,
everything. But we
like you
still got
said, like you
we
said, we
still
was
the
in the
Eagles.
CIAA. We wasn't running in the CIAA. This was the NCAA track and field events, brother.
Congratulations.
Well, I say congratulations too. I don't have any HBCU news this week.
Okay.
Primarily just focused on the NBA finals and really my frustration with how San Antonio looked when they was giving up everything. But You know, so I don't have anything else. But I just want to welcome Donald to our show. As you can see, he's a NCCU Eagle. Want to
Already.
welcome you and look forward to you joining us uh, uh, often to provide us your insight on football and things like that. As you are a high school football coach, so welcome.
Nah, I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it, man. I appreciate y'all allowing me to come on here.
Absolutely, brother. I'm ecstatic to have you, especially when I found out you were what you call them birds?
Hey, man, relax,
Yeah,
relax.
yeah,
Cause you
yeah. You one of them.
understand that Aggie Eagle Classic coming now, and it's been a minute.
Man,
It's been a minute.
man, the Aggies have been getting thrashed in
Hey,
It's
that.
hey, hey,
been a
hey,
minute.
hold on, wait, hold on there,
Hey
wait a minute,
man, facts is a
hold up,
fact.
hold up, hey, whoa, wait,
I remember. Listen, hold on. I gotta say this. I remember I took because my
Ball ain't
son
there
go
no
to
more.
A and T too. My son
that's
go to
right,
A and T right
that's
now.
right, that's right,
I
that's right.
took my son his freshman year to the Aggie Eagle Classic up there in Durham, man, and and shout out to Central with that second field that they allow people to sit on. That's what we were.
Hmm.
I like that with that big old TV. I think that's a big
Hospitality.
old. That's nice.
He said
But man,
hospitality.
I'm talking about they whipped the Aggies. I think the score was like 66-24. And man, folks was just laughing us up out of there. We had Aggie stuff on, man. I was like, oh, Aggies, y'all got to do
Oh, you had
better.
the shirt on too? Hey, you went in there with your shirt.
We
We
went
ain't
in
do you
there
like the
with it,
Knicks. We
man.
ain't
We
do you
was
like the Knicks
ready.
did the Spurs fans though. We ain't do you like that.
No, they didn't do me like that. They was just saying, man, y'all, don't come back with a better team, man. They told us
Yeah,
that a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
a lot. So
Yeah, yeah,
Aggies got
we're
this
gonna
team.
do all that. We're gonna do all that, man. But let's get to the Sunday Night Live top five. Mashawn, what's the
Okay.
topic? What's the top five discussion tonight, sir?
Well, mine was the top five what ifs in NBA players in the NBA that would have been great Hall of Fame type players if it wasn't for injury. And mine, I'll start with number five. My number five guy like that is Brandon Roy. Played for the Portland Trail Blazers. Man, Brandon Roy, he was real. He was a real deal dude. He was their star after Clyde Drexler and before Dame. And man, that dude, he was awesome. But knee injuries just tore him up.
Yeah.
My number four guy, I couldn't really think of a real number four. Y'all might agree or disagree with this. I'm put Joel Embiid as the number four guy.
See, he ain't even done, man. He's still
He ain't
playing.
done, but I think he is done. I don't think he gonna do
Man,
nothing else. The injuries just didn't. I mean, injuries just didn't tore his career. I don't think he can come back from it. So
Wow.
I'm gonna put him on there. Now,
Okay.
if he comes back, has some good years, okay, I'll take him off. But the bad thing about Joel Embiid, though, to me, is the rest of the guys on my list kind of did some extraordinary things and maybe some winning in the playoffs. Joel Embiid hadn't done that, but I
He
put
was an
him on.
NBA MVP
he's
though.
But
MVP.
he was NBA MVP. You're right.
So when you say could have been, I'm like, I mean, I know a lot of guys who. Uh,
And no, let me take that back. Let me take him off. The number four guy. This is what I thought of yesterday. It just came back to my mind. Number four guy is Derrick Rose.
he's number four.
He's number four. Derrick Rose is number. Joel Embiid is honorable mention. I give him honorable mention because he is still playing. Okay. Derrick Rose is number four guy for the Bulls. Obviously, y'all know about what Derrick Rose did and everything. You know how the injuries destroyed him.
Yeah.
Number three. Number three guys, Grant Hill. Grant Hill, obviously, comparisons to Jordan with him. Yeah, I mean, it was with
Every time
on.
every time
Early
Were they
somebody
doing
get a
that?
ball head, man, we gotta
I
quit doing
wasn't. I
that.
know I wasn't
Every
around, but
time
they were doing
Early
that.
on, early
I
on
was
they
I was
were,
I was around and that didn't make any sense.
but they
Dang.
but they were doing that early on. They were comparing him to Michael Jordan,
I didn't know
Anything
um,
that.
with a ball head.
but he was balling like that.
He
I
wasn't
don't say
balling like Mike. He
he
wasn't
wasn't
balling
he
like
wasn't
Mike.
he wasn't balling like Mike. I agree with that, but that's what some of the
Yeah,
people were saying. I'll give him more of a Scottie Pippen comparison, but still, he at the time of his height, he was better than Scottie Pippen. And guys, I might have messed this week up because I this last guy, I think he's the number one what if guy. But I don't know. I only named 4 or 3 so far. But the number one guy that I think that's the what if guy is Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, hands down.
Penny Hardaway is the number one what if player. Man, I don't know. Shaq, obviously, Shaq had a good career, won 4 championships, but man, what could he have done if he had stayed with Penny? Because Penny and Shaq beat Jordan them one year, right? The year Jordan came back.
Well, I was going to say, hold on now. Wait 1 minute.
They beat him though. I
That
know
wasn't
what it
that
is.
wasn't the whole season. Let's go put an asterisk beside that one now. That
They
wasn't the
played
whole
him.
season.
Yeah, Jordan played like 20 games, didn't win the playoffs. I get that.
Yeah.
But ain't no way. There was even before that. Penny would cook Jordan sometimes. He was cooking Jordan and other players. And I'm a Bulls fan now. When they played the Magic, I was scared of Penny Hardaway because that dude was the truth, man. Before he got hurt, I'm talking about defense, assist, shooting, scoring, everything. Penny Hardaway is the top what if player in the history of the NBA, in my opinion. And I think if Penny got hurt, I think around 99 or 2000. So I can't say how many championships he would have won with Shaq if Shaq had stayed, because the year Jordan beat the Magic, that year Shaq went to the Lakers after that same year. If they would have stayed, I don't know if Jordan would have got 6, man.
I do.
You think he still would have beat them?
Michael Jordan made up beats in his head just to go out there and compete and perform. You think he wouldn't have made up a beef with Penny Hardaway?
I don't know. Penny was that good, man. If Shaq,
So there was a lot of guys who were really good in the NBA, and they all ran into the same problem.
hey, what
Oh,
is?
yeah,
I
Jesus.
can't
Black
say you're
Jesus.
wrong because it didn't happen. But I think Mike would have had a rough time getting that second three-peat if Shaq and Penny had stayed together the whole time. But once Shaq left, it was a wrap. Penny and them couldn't compete at all after that.
Yeah. Fun fact: Penny Hardaway was a New York Knick before his career ended. He was a New York Knick.
Dang.
I don't know if y'all have anybody y'all want to go on and throw out there, but go ahead.
Don, I'll let you go ahead, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think my honestly my top one after Penny is probably T-Mac. Like,
Also a former Knick.
yeah, Mac just, man, he was the guy. Like, he was supposed to be like LeBron, like Jordan. He was supposed to be. Now he ain't defending nobody, right? But as far as like scoring, it wasn't too many. When you hear guys talk about him, like, it wasn't too many guys you could name that was just stopping and locking T-Mac up. Like, that wasn't happening. And then he was like 6'8", 6'9", shooting threes and like handling the rock. He was just different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's probably right after Penny Hardaway, it goes to Mac for me. And then Greg Oden. Like, Greg Oden, when he was coming out of college, like, it wasn't nobody stopping him. Like, literally nobody was stopping him. And in the NBA, he was going to be able to do the same thing. I think he had them first couple of years, his rookie year, something like that. He was dropping buckets, right? Getting rebounds. He was doing whatever he wanted to do. But injuries, you know what I'm saying? And so I think he's up there for me. Baron Davis, all right? Baron Davis had knee issues, and I think he was cold, man. He was a problem for a lot of guys. Even though he did do a lot in his career, I think he still had more in him that some of his knee problems, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, his back, he had some back issues too. Kind of derailed him from reaching the heights that he should have been reaching. But when you listen to our guys talk about him too, they talk about how big of a problem he was and how much they had to get their rest before they played the Warriors or the Hornets or whatever. And then my honorable mention, it's not really like a physical injury, it's more of a brain injury. Mike Beasley.
Hold on. Oh, Mike Beasley. Okay.
Mike Beasley.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
not a physical injury,
That's
but
a good one.
like his
Yeah.
brain, something, it's just
He was
not.
cold though.
And I'm not gonna say he's not. He it's not clicking, but he just comes from a different background, and that didn't set him up for success, right? And so like the background coming from the DC area, it just and he's really like from the hood, and some of the, when you listen to him talk, some things he had to go through with his mom. I think his mom was a stripper, and just like it just wasn't it wasn't good for him, man. But he was again, he was supposed to be LeBron. Like he's supposed to be one of our greats. And I go to my grave, and to this day, if you put him in the league and you give him the rock, there's not many guys, if any. Well, first of all, there's not any guys that can stop him, right? But I still feel like he would be an all-star. But you just might have to deal with him cussing out a media member or fighting somebody when he walk down the street, or if you go to the club, he might do some crazy stuff. So you can't take your chance and make him your franchise player and that be the cornerstone of your organization where he might fly off the rails. So
Yeah, I got you. That's interesting that you said Michael Beasley for a non-physical injury, because that's what I was gonna ask Mashawn, like, does it have to be just physical?
No,
Because I was
it-
because I was
it doesn't.
because I was thinking like Steve Francis was one of my dudes.
man, me too.
Yo,
Stevie franchise. Shout out Stevie franchise, man.
Steve Francis. But to add to the other guys, because Brandon Roy was the first person that I had thought about. It was Brandon Roy, Derrick Rose, and Penny Hardaway. Those were the three locks, and Grant Hill, of course. But I ain't never get that whole when they were talking about Jordan stuff. I'm like, I don't get none of that. Great player, really exciting to watch. His Lives was okay. You know what I mean? It was all right. You know what I mean? But yeah.
But he certainly was a top tier player at his height.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, all star. He was an all star at his height. The guys I would add, along with Steve Francis, Yao Ming, and Jason Williams from Duke that went to the Chicago Bulls and got injured in the motorcycle accident.
That's a fact.
I would have loved to
He was
see
gonna
what
be
he would have
cold.
been able to do with a full.
I was
That's a
very
fact.
upset when that happened to him.
Yeah. Because
He
my
was
whole
tough,
thing is,
man.
when you come out of college, man, I'm just rooting for you to be good. Like when you're in college, you know it's the rivalry or whatever. But outside of that, I want you to do great, man. I want you to do great. And yeah, that was when it got cut real short, and I was like, man, he ain't even get a. I mean, he still tried to come back after that, but you knew he was never gonna be the same.
And he had a very good rookie year.
Man.
Yeah,
He had a
promising.
very good rookie year.
Real
Can I
promising.
can I
Real
throw one
promising.
more out there that's still playing though?
Absolutely.
Anthony Davis. Like we ain't seen Anthony Davis as much as Anthony Davis could. I still don't believe we've seen as much as Anthony Davis could be. Like he can be one of the greatest bigs of all time, but he just can't stay on the court, man. And it's unfortunate.
It's hard to with him. I keep seeing these little posts from people that are Wizards fans talking about how they feel like the Wizards can really make a push this year and be good. And I agree, but because of what you're saying, I'm like,
Yeah.
AD
I ain't got
might
no
he
faith in
might
his
not
health.
he might not be able to play, and they got Trae Young because if they get AJ DeBanson, AD, Trae Young, Alex Saw.
AJ DeBancer's going to Utah. I'm telling y'all,
going to
man.
Utah. I feel that
He's
way,
going to Utah.
I feel
That's
that way, too.
that's a Netflix series waiting to happen. Went
mean,
to
why
college
wouldn't
at
you?
BYU. Like, yeah, went to
Yeah.
college at BYU. He's going to Utah. You think Utah tank to get somebody else?
Come on.
You probably
That's
right.
easy. If Utah's like, hey, we want AJ, I'm trading out of that. Here, take him. We're gonna get Caleb Wilson or Peterson or Acuff or you know what I'm saying, one of them guys. So
What did Washington really want him though?
Really want who? AJ DeBancer?
Yeah. What did they want him?
Man, you can't have that one.
I think the price. I think it's like if you give Washington some money, they'll come up off the pick like good enough, and you get two. If Utah just pick swapping, so you pick swapping, I throw you some money. Hey, I get up off that.
Jaron
Yeah.
Jackson, Walker Kessler, Laurie Markkinen, and there was two other guys where they can put with a draft pick or some money and be like, give us, he's staying home. He's
And the
staying home.
the dude Utah drafted last year was nice too. Ace Bailey, he played well last year.
Yeah, I ain't even mention him because they got him for the cheap still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he
Like,
played
hey,
well, and they got
Oh,
Jaren
absolutely,
Jackson too.
Absolutely. The tallest lineup in the NBA when they actually decide to play together.
Dang.
Everybody about 6'7" or better on that the dudes I just named. That's insane.
Yeah, that's tough.
With Ace running the point.
Yeah.
Just
That
the
is crazy.
organization. They got to get together.
Which one of these rookies coming up in this NBA draft y'all think has the most upside? Well, they're all talented, but in the long run, which one of them you think is going to be the last man standing as far as the franchise player?
I'm gonna go ahead and Caleb Wilson. He is a dog. Like I think his upside is like KG. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the grit, like like that he wants to be that way, and he's not gonna do any. You're not gonna just handle him in any way, any kind of way, right? He's gonna demand the ball, and he's gonna do the best thing about him, man, is he's gonna make all the hustle plays. He's not gonna act like a superstar where he just wants to score the ball and just hang out on the perimeter. And nah, he's gonna do all the hustle plays. He's gonna lead by example, and he wants to be great, right? He has that in him that he wants to be great. So I feel like it's gonna be Caleb Wilson. I like AJ DeBanca. I like him, and I think he's gonna be more T Macish, right? But I think Caleb Wilson is gonna be KG, and whatever city he goes to, they're gonna love him, and his jersey gonna go up in the rafters shortly after he retires.
I agree with that, and I think Darius Acuff is too. He's
That's
a,
my one. That's
he
my
got the
one.
grit too. He got it, man. So I think those two guys gonna be the best in the this upcoming draft.
I pick Darius Acuff over all of them. Like I said, just thinking long term longevity wise because of how he plays. The reason why I don't say Caleb Wilson is because Caleb Wilson is a highlight film waiting to happen. But what comes with being a highlight film is also some hard falls. And if you're that tall, all it takes is one or two of those, and it'll start slowing you down. You'll start being more injury prone. Then it's going to come to a Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis situation. All the talent in the world, but no leg to stand on, literally. You know what I mean? So that's my issue with him. With Darius Acuff, you got you a mid-range assassin, and once he finally decides to move at his own pace, like say a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, that's gonna be his bread and butter. When he slow his game down and realize all I need to do is get to my specific spots on the court, and then it's over for everybody else. Because the mid-range game is nice, and it's only gonna get nicer. So
Yeah,
I got
and,
Darius
and
Acuff.
especially, I hope that the NBA. I'm seeing signs of it, man. I'm hoping that the NBA goes more to where their players start to take more mid-range shots, start to get more post-ups, do more post play, and drives to the basket. I'm seeing that a little bit more now, and I'm hoping that it continues so that players like Acuff and Caleb Wilson do their thing like that more. I'm hoping.
It won't continue like the way you're hoping, but that's a good thing too. So that'll just make the guys who are really good at it stand out.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because I think things go in cycles, right? I think like just like football, I think football it was when it started, it was all running the ball, it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Then it became air raid where everybody's throwing the ball. Now I think it's getting back to like a two tight end situation to where you're gonna have the ability to run the football, but the Travis Kelce's and the George Kittles of the world, you're gonna put two of those guys out there that create mismatches on safeties, linebackers, things like that. So you can, but they can also block. So you can have the ability to block to run to power run game, but if you get into a power run set, you can also have the ability to throw it down the field because these guys are mismatches. I think basketball is kind of gonna go back to like a traditional too big because at the end of the day, they have to do something about Wemby and Joker now, right? Somebody in the NBA teams in the front office, they're gonna have to mold their teams to be able to stop these two guys, right? And so you're gonna have to put some longer guys on the field, but I don't think it's gonna go to more like post moves, but I think we're gonna get more bigs back on the court. So like the power forwards are gonna go back to traditional power forwards. The centers are going to go back to traditional centers, but they're going to be able to kind of shoot. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to step out and shoot threes, but they're going to have to be able to move because somebody has to guard Wemby. Like, that's just the reality.
This is what we know about the NBA, all three of us. nothing changes until people see that it's effective, right?
Mhm.
So, like you said about it being in cycles, you're absolutely right. But the cycle only starts when it works for somebody. So
Mhm.
everybody ran out to be the next Golden State when they saw that it worked. Now that they see you can win with just playing traditional basketball, that score last night was a 1990s NBA score. It was like
Right.
13-27 after the first quarter. I thought I was tripping when I looked at the score.
I mean, you look at how the Knicks played. I mean, the Spurs were trying to do that three ball win game consistently all game. The Knicks were methodical in there, and they beat them. They came back, walked them down every time. So yes, it's
So
teams gonna try to emulate what the Knicks did next year, and I hope they start winning with it. More teams gonna do it because you're right, absolutely. If it worked, they gonna go for it.
Mhm.
Monkey,
Every
it's a
time.
monkey see, monkey do league, man. And what I'm liking now, I know earlier I said the Western Conference is a stronger conference, but I do like the fact that a lot more teams in the East, minus the Cleveland Cavaliers, are playing tough basketball, and they're making it their business to find somebody like even us, a Musa Diabate. He's,
Come on.
for lack of a better term, he's our energy guy, our enforcer. Everybody needs one of those.
Come
Don't know
on.
why Cleveland didn't think to get one of them. That's still weird to me. But yeah, I like the fact that the
They
East
wanted
is getting
James
back to
Harden.
that. Hey man, you got what you paid for.
All right, one. Do you 58? You think Musa's a starter? Is he a starter in this league?
Yeah, because he has no other choice but to be on the Hornets. I mean, we're undersized.
I'm like, man, because I forgot who I heard talking about it the other day. Maybe it was KG and Paul Pierce, but talking about, or no, I'm sorry, it was probably Club 520, one of the two, but they were just talking about like, is he a legitimate starter? And I'm like, if we got, what's the left hand white dude from Sac, um,
Sabonis.
Uh,
They were
Sabonis.
talking about him
Sabonis.
all week. They were talking
If
about
we
that
got
trade all
Sabonis,
week.
yeah, if we got Sabonis, would Musa still be a starter? And I'm like, it would be great to have Musa come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like that would open up so much for us. But again, he's our energy guy. He does. So I don't know. Yeah, I saw him
Well,
put on some weight though, so I'm happy
the
about that. So he's not gonna get pushed around. So
yeah,
we're gonna see. This year gonna have to be his year.
with Musa, it doesn't matter if he starts or comes off the bench. He's gonna play the same way. He got
Absolutely. Absolutely.
he got that Dennis Rodman thing in him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I watched them play the Spurs on TV, and I was thoroughly surprised in how he handled 7'5". He's like, you're taller than me, but you're not stronger than me. You're not gonna out hustle me. He plays like that every single game. So I'm happy with that. I now if you're asking me personally, I really hope we get us a certified rim protector in this draft, or
Bingo.
go out and buy one. You know what I mean?
Bingo. I'd
And
rather
let
buy
Musa
one,
just
to be
roam
honest.
around somewhere instead of having to
Yeah.
play the five. That'll be
Yeah.
great. I know we're going to the playoffs.
Like a
then.
Jared Allen. I want like a Jared Allen.
I don't know about that. You know what I mean?
Get y'all, get y'all a leader at the
But see, I
point
think we're
guard.
good. Like we don't need we don't. I think our core is good, and I'm kind of nervous because I heard we're trying to like trade Miles, and I understand why because he has definitely has a lot of value.
I called that early. I called that last season before the season
Yeah.
even started. I'm like, if things do go halfway decent, we're gonna have to get rid of him so we can
We have
get to
to.
that next level.
We
'Cause
have to.
I like the fact that he took it upon himself to play better. I'm like, cool. You just plays your way into a nice contract on another
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, and he's a good, and Charlotte loves him. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does what he's supposed to do. But it's just like he's a third option to where he can go beat somebody's second option. You know what I'm saying? And he's a really good. Come on, I can't do my dog mile like that. But I feel
Miller,
you.
Miller, Mello,
know.
Khan,
I
Miller,
know.
Mello, Khan, then Miles
know.
Bridges.
Hey man.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
true.
mean,
Matter of fact, I forgot, and just that fast, I forgot we got Kobe White.
we do got Kobe White, man. Shout out to Cole, man. North Carolina's own.
Man,
But
this
I
is
just,
great, guys.
he-
Rubber have to bounce, man. We went over here all 2 hours now.
Yeah,
Did a
I'm
full
tripping.
hour with you,
Yeah,
dog.
I didn't. Man, I was supposed to done something at around 8 o'clock. I'm tripping. I did not know it was this late. Man, final thoughts, fellas. Good God, yeah, final thoughts, man. Go Hurricanes. Go Hurricanes. Let's win tonight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll say that too. That's my final thoughts too.
All right.
Go
yeah,
Heels
cool.
too.
What they
In the
do?
Oh, they in the baseball
we,
joint.
yeah,
right.
we're in the College World Series, so we playing. It's 2-2
Okay.
right now, West Virginia. So we got to bring it home.
All right. Well, I'm only a Tar Heel basketball fan. Outside of that, it's Aggies or nothing. That's what it do. Hey, look, man. Thank y'all to those who tuned in, who joined us. We're gonna do this again next week. It won't be as long, but it depends on how the conversation go, man. This
Alright.
right here was effortless, so I appreciate it. Don, thank you so much for joining, man. Look forward to some more conversations.
Likewise.
My co-host, partner in crime, sports diplomat, Mr. Michon Roberson.
got you.
I'm your man, 58 South. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all same time, same channel next week, man. Whenever y'all go outside, be careful. Take God with you. Be careful. Yeah, we gotta go, man. It's a school night. Peace.
Peace.